Here's what AI does really well. It can replace humans. It's called artificial intelligence because just like people are intelligent, you can teach a computer to make smart decisions. For example, you could look at two different customers, and the computer could tell you which one is more likely to buy a given product. AI also has scale, meaning that if you can do it for one person, you can do it for 10 billion people. Because we're building this on the cloud, if our computer isn't fast enough, we can simply increase the size of our computer. That will increase our costs, of course, but what we're dealing with here is an unlimited size. So we also have machine learning and AI gives you access to the unknown. There are patterns that are simply too complicated for humans to understand. When people make a purchasing decision, they're dealing with the emotions that they have for their pet, the amount of money that's in their bank account, the weather that's outside, the song that's playing on the radio while they're in the grocery store. And we can't possibly account for all of these factors. However, if we put millions and millions of examples into a computer, then that can extract this information that we would not be able to find anyways. We There's a reason why AI is so popular right now. They call it the next electricity. Data is called the new oil. However, data is useless unless you have a means of using it. An analytics engine will sit on top of this database, and it will be the brain that turns all of this oil into a furnace. A furnace. We don't just so currently you're working with small scale data. You're only looking at text based, doing some computer vision, but there are other types of data that are more powerful. For example, images. You could have customers take photos on their smartphone and then upload this into the database and have a computer vision model that turns those into a data table. Then also audio. You could have different. You could have a person take transcribe notes from their vet from audio into text, or you could have a recording of a dog barking to measure the likelihood that it has different types of diseases, or if it has any lung problems. You could have a screening tool for fleas, like or an infection detection model, where someone will take a photo on their phone, and it will tell them if it's likely that that rash or that disease is infectious, and then recommend them a product like NexGard. Unlike in my background, which is in healthcare, with pets there are fewer restrictions as to how animals are protected. We also have access to text data or language. This allows you to translate human speech so that computers can understand them. Let's say that you know Like an example that I just read about was Chase Bank that changes their ad copy for different types of customers. Like if someone's in the urban city, they might say something like, "Hey, what's up? Did you know that you can get a lower interest rate on your mortgage?" Whereas if another person is in a suburban area, the ad will say, "Did you know you can get a lower interest rate by refinancing your home?" Right? We could do the same thing for our advertisements.